Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, collectors of adult age, Dave here again with a look at some more Hulk Hogan action figures. You see before you the yellow clad and red knee padded Hogan from Survivor Series last year, early this year, and the Ultimate Hulk Hogan, Hollywood Hogan I should say, from last year I believe. But we're not really here to take a look at these ones because I looked at them before in what I titled Wrestling Wednesday number 3. You can go back and watch that unboxing if you like. If I can, or if I remember, a little bit dusty there. If I remember, I'll put the link in the description of this video. In this video, I'm going to take a look at the WWE Elite Series 91 Hulk Hogan and the brand new Ultimate Edition Hulk Hogan. We're going to have a 4 Hogan comparison here. 2 regular Elites, 2 Ultimates. It's going to be a fun one, I think. Let's start off with Series 91 Elite Collection Hogan. So he's got the long trunks, long pants, red and yellow. The yellow and red boas, the bandana, pretty much primarily red. Hulk Hogan on that side, Hogan this side. Don't feed it to your children. There's a barcode. Might be a little blurry. Good luck. Venice Beach, California. 6'7", 302 pounds. Leg drop finisher. That's the WWE Champion, World Tag Team Champion, are some career highlights listed here. At SummerSlam 2005, the power of Hulkamania bounced Shawn Michaels around the ring, proving who really is the greatest icon of all time. There's other figures in this series. I do not care. Let's get into this one. Let's see what's the best way to open it. Let's go through the bottom on this one. Do something a little different since I usually go through the top. These slightly funny shaped boxes always have an interesting way to get into them. But that one worked just fine. Toss the box on the floor. It has a little thing inside, but it's just a card back. You don't really care. Let's take a look at the cradle here. He's got his open grip hands. He's got the classic flat hands for listening to the crowd. They're pretty well sculpted. They definitely look like hands. Looks like he wants to slap a bitch. You've got the red with black lens glasses. Really thin, kind of fragile. Gotta watch out for that. We've got a red Hollywood lap belt, weight belt. Wraps around and pegs into itself just fine. Nice. Open that back up, set it aside. We don't want to stress it. Now everything else is banded in. Let's take a look at the shirt. It is a rubber shirt, not a plastic one. Not a plastic, not a fabric one. Got the Hulkamania logo there. Looks to me like they stamped it or printed it on there and then literally just split it down the middle. We'll see how he looks with that on in a minute. How many ties does he have on him? 2 on the legs, and that looks like it. Maybe just the 1 on the leg. Alright. Alright, set that aside. Alrighty. I forgot at that time he was rolling around with the knee brace. So that's represented here. Super flimsy straps. You could easily tear that off of him. Let's see, let's get the bandana off. You can see his bald head represented well. Get these boas. I thought they were 2 distinct pieces, but originally they were, but they've been stuck together. They look like the result of the Twizzler filled tangy candy things when they get hot and get pressed together. Can you tell I'm hungry? All right. Let's get a look at this Hogan here. Get his arms down at his sides. Shoulder stiff, but that's okay. I'd rather have a stiff shoulder than a flippy flappy one. Torso feels a little thin for Hogan, but he went up and down the weight, so that's okay.
You want to put some strips and fries for you?
Space River News is going to go start some food for me because I'm hungry. I like the shoulder length hair there. Very similar face to the Hollywood Hogan, except no facial hair painted on. Lots of down. Loose neck. No up. Very, very little up. Go forward and back. Side to side. All the way around. Well, like I said, let's get these shoulders back up. You can get a little better than 90 there. Bicep. Double jointed elbows. Looks to be pinless elbows. That's not bad looking. I'm gonna have to pose all 3 of these guys in different ways. 4 if you count the other one. Oh, super stiff shoulder peg there. Oh, and I'll just, yeah. Rotate that around. Get forward. You get back. I feel like they almost used the wrong torso, because the torso doesn't fit the pelvis piece. The pelvis piece is a lot thicker. Let me know, folks. Do you think they put this one together with the wrong torso? Because if you look all the way around, you can see the top of the pants. That's weird. But, alright. Hogan split. Get some forward. Get some no back because of the butt. The print on the pants will get broken up when you use a thigh cut. Double jointed knee, where you can play around with the knee pad. His face printed pretty well on the boots. Stiff joint there. I don't want to jerk around with the ankle too much. I don't want to break his foot off. Let's try this one. That one will go, but it's also stiff. Now it's a little bit looser. Boot cut. The brace doesn't really get in the way because it is such a soft material. Let's get his shirt on. I bet you with the shirt on, it doesn't look quite so thin in the torso. That'd be my guess. But does he look good with the boas and the shirt? We shall find out. Stretch that around a little bit. See, that looks a lot better. So this guy is probably going to live with that shirt on. See what he looks like with these glasses on. You know, they don't fit half bad there. Doesn't have holes in the sides of his head like some do. But that's alright, that looks alright. Get the Hulkamania bandana back on his head. And let's get the boa on there. See if the boa and the shirt works together. That ain't bad. Alright. Let's swap out hands. These guys back there have their grip hands on. So we're going to put the appeal to the crowd hands on. Then I'll probably put his shades on as well, because why not? Nicely sculpted and painted face, by the way. Let's see. Sorry if I'm quiet, folks. I'm just playing a little. Yeah, take that band down. Take that out. Come on, sunglasses. Go where I want ya. Go where I want ya. Getting the bandana to work with the sunglasses is a little bit annoying. Yeah, take the glasses off. That works well enough for me, folks. What do you think? Let's put Elite 91 Hogan there. Let's bring in the brand new Hulk Hogan Ultimate Edition figure. If you know the Ultimate Edition figures, you know the size. It's a younger photo there. There's the barcode out now, if you can find it. There's that photo on the back there. 6'7", Venice Beach, California. Atomic leg drop. WWE champion. WWF champion. With the power of Hulkamania and the electricity of millions of screaming Hulkamaniacs on his side, There's nothing in the world that can take down the Hulkster, brother. So what you gonna do when Hulk Hogan and his 24-inch pythons run wild on you? At one point, he probably did have 24-inch biceps. He might still. He's a bit older, a bit weaker, a bit thicker in the middle. But who am I to say? I'm a fat bastard. There is Hulk Hogan in his plastic prison. Let me get the tray out of here. And set the box aside because we keep the ultimate boxes. Don't know about the Series 91, but we're keeping this box. It's nice and bronzed. Let's look at the accessories. Nice bronzed fist. Wow. One fist is strapped in, whereas the other was not. It's weird, man. That's weird, Mattel. What are you doing? Mattel doesn't watch these, I'm sure. If they do, they have not let me know it. There's the right fist. Where this one's different, he's got finger pointing hands. That's pretty cool. None of those ones have finger pointing hands. So that's a pretty cool addition. He also comes with the listening to the crowd hands in the darker tone because he's uber tan here. There's the other one. Let's get the belt out of here. Championship title. I'm getting so particular about wording. This is... feels like die cast. That feels like plastic on that one. That feels like die cast of sort. World Heavyweight Wrestling Champion. I like this belt. It says WWE, but if you're super careful, super steady with the fine tip, a little teeny tiny dab of black paint can knock that lower arm off the E and it's WWF again. It pegs in just like all the others. That's pretty sweet. Get a look at his shirt. It is a red Hulkamania shirt. Very similar to the yellow Hulk Hogan shirt on this one. 4 rips. No sleeves. It says Hulkamania and not Hulk Rules. But it looks to be about the same other than that. Yeah, it looks pretty well the same. If you're jerking around with it, it will tear. So be gentle when you're clothing your Hogan. That sounded weird. Be gentle when you're clothing your Hogan, folks. The things you think when you speak. Let's get his heads out of here. Now, we got 2 extra heads. We got a basically smiling head sculpted pretty nicely. The eyes are printed well. When I picked them up, I had the choice of 3 Hogans. I chose the one I liked the most. I love this crazy face here. Like, His head butted himself. Nice pale hair. Super dark tan. Let's get Hogan himself out of the straps. I like having all these different versions of Hogan because I enjoy the man and his career, and it's nice to have different looks up on your shelf. I think that's only 3 there. Let's see. All right, set this aside. Sweet, plastic bits off the table. He does come with his bandana, which was kind of held in place by a plastic thing there. He comes with jewelry, very nice. Comes with a plastic strap around his torso, which we're going to cut presently. Oh, wow. You see that, folks? I came real close to stabbing myself in the finger. Amazing. Now, this being an Ultimate Edition figure, he comes with some pretty advanced butterfly joints in his torso. So you can get some really rearing back positions there. Pretty sweet. And figure out which is the... There you go. Oh, this guy's gonna be in the gripping pose. Let's see. Let me take a look at this guy real quick. This one has butterfly joints, but they're not as grooved into his torso as these ones. So I think that's a nice addition. Slightly different articulation is always nice. The necklace piece is free floating, so when you pop his head off, be careful, that can go flying. You get left, you get right, you get down, get a little bit up. Tilt. Let's go all the way around, all the way around, all the way around. Hogan puke. Bicep cut, double jointed elbows. Work pretty well. Oh yeah, that looks good. Get some crazy poses with this extra butterfly-ness there in the torso. A little bit of forward crunch, a lot of back. It was stuck, but we do have a turn. Hogan splits. Good amount of forward so you can do the drop. Nice. Not a lot of back because there's a hard plastic butt cheek. Thigh cut. Double jointed knees. Not pinless, but it's not as obvious because of the knee pad. There's a boot cut. Being ultimate, he's got toe articulation. Not always necessary, but when it works well and it's good, it doesn't matter. Stiff ankle, not going to screw with it. Stiff ankle, not going to screw with it. Toe articulation works. Double jointed knee. let's see. Which face do I want? I'm going to switch to the crazy face. Yeah. Head pops off quite nicely. Put the necklace back on. Let's get... That head went on just fine. I'm going to work around the hair to get the necklace back where I want it. You know, let me take that necklace off. Because the hair is sculpted a little bit different. So it sits differently. So let's get fists on him. Basically setting him up how I feel like I want him to be. Let's get fist on this one. Let's see, does his championship belt actually fit around his torso? Good enough. I feel like they should be displayed with their belts if they have one. Let's see, how's that stick on there? Yeah. That's good enough right there, yeah. Probably works better on one head over the other. It kind of just sits on top of his brow there. Not too bad. Let's see. Yeah. I think that is the way I'm going to display that Hogan. This Hulkamania shirt. Ladies and gentlemen, let me adjust this camera just a little. We've got basically 4 ages of Hogan. I dig them. I dig them all. That's going to do it for today's look at Elite Series 91 and the brand new Ultimate Hogan. Peace.